Alright guys, let's do this. How many viewers we got? About time. It's about 8:41 p.m. A little bit late. I apologize. We're going to do Game Chat with Bwana episode 3. And I have no title. I have no witty title. But today we got about 12 stories to talk about. If you don't know what this Game Chat with Bwana is, we just basically dilly-dally and talk a little and dilly-dilly-dooley. We just talk about game stuff. All the gaming news, all the gaming topics for the past week. And, yeah, we're winging it. That's how I do everything. I wing it. If I were an angel, they would call me... Never mind. Anyway, episode 3, we are going to talk about 12 different things. And I'm going to give you guys an opportunity after I... the 12 story short. Anyway, after I talk about my stuff, you guys will have an opportunity to talk about whatever stories you wish to talk about. And please, I ask that you ask one of the moderators in the chat to permit you to post the link first. Give them a detailed description of what the link is about, and then you will, you'll be given an opportunity to post a link. All right. This is about Game Chat with Bwana. If you got anything having to do with Minecraft or any of my other servers or anything that I run, now's not the time to talk about it. Send people messages on the forum to ask questions and the like. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started with Game Chat with Bwana, episode 3. All right, so let's talk about our first story, and this has to do with video game music. Video game music is something that I love. If you guys watch my stream on live.bwana.tv or justin.tv/Bwana, you know that I like video game music. That's all I play. Like, Bwana, what did you, what are you listening to? I'm like, oh, I'm listening to this Shoutcast station. It just plays video game music all day. We were like, oh, cool. This is a great game. I mean, this is a great way to play video games, to have video game music in the background. It's such a revolutionary idea, I know. And I also, I like 8-bit sounds or, chip tunes. So I got this playlist with a whole bunch of newer soundtracks that are really good, like Super Meat Boy soundtrack, the VVVVVV soundtrack. And did I do 6 Vs? I don't know. And also I got the Shatter soundtrack. Bunch of stuff mixed up. So when I play Minecraft, I have all this music. And there's a ton more music out there that I haven't mentioned, guys. So don't think that I'm saying that that's the best. That's just what I've bought. But I was happy to see this, is that video game music has been nominated for Grammys for the first time. And the main thing they're talking about here is the music from Civilization. And the name of the song is Baba Yetu from Civilization 4, I believe. Yeah, Civilization 4. Baba Yatu. They got Civilization 4 in here. And there was also some other songs from I think from a rock band cover. Guitar Hero, Warriors of Rock, Megadeth's Sudden Death were also nominated for a Grammy. And if you don't know, Grammy is a pretty prestigious award in the music arena. It's typically given to popular music, different prominent pop stars and rap and hip hop and rock and country music or country western. They get nominated for Grammys, and that's a big way to sell albums. They're like, hey, Grammy nominated artist blah 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 has released a new album. It's like, oh, that immediately gets your attention. Or Grammy award winner, just being Grammy nominated is enough to get enough prestige. So I was happy to see video game music in this. It was absolutely amazing. I can't remember any other time where video game music was a part of the Grammy. So this is very, very cool. We've seen some cool music from different soundtracks in the Grammys. Everybody loves John Williams. If you don't love John Williams, I hate you. Hate John Williams, Star Wars, and Indiana Jones, all those different soundtracks. Great, great music. So good to see video game music being nominated for the Grammys. That's the first story. Next one we're going to talk about is Starcraft. Starcraft 2 Starcraft 2. Now, this is a game that I love. You guys know we have a Starcraft community night every Friday night here at live.bwana.tv at about 7 or 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern. Starcraft 2 has just done something that Blizzard has been known to do, and other companies do as well. They've released a public test realm. This is a special realm where you can play to test out patches before they actually are released to the public. And this is a good way for Blizzard to test out, a lot of different features and functions, before they go live. So prior to this, they would just release a patch and then it would go live and then everybody would cry and rage, and then they release another patch. They'd cry and then they'd rage. So this is kind of like what they're doing in WoW, where they have test realms, and World of Warcraft test realms where you can go and test the patches before they go live. Same is true here. I tried it out last night, and it was some different things in there. I was kind of pleased with some of them. Others I was not. My beloved Zerg race has been nerfed pretty hard. Our Infestor race can no longer do fungal on aerial units, which means that Protoss are going to pwn us with Phoenixes. You don't know StarCraft. That probably sounds like Chinese to you. I don't care. It's StarCraft 2. Public test realm is live now. You can patch your actual client, and you'll see a new menu entry called StarCraft Test. I think. Let me look. I got it on my desktop. StarCraft Public Test. It's a new shortcut you can launch. It'll download another patch, and then you can join this new realm. Brand new user, brand new ladders. It's just like a whole new realm that you can join. So this story is over on Joystick. Very, very cool for those of you who want to test out the patches in StarCraft 2. Now, on that same vein, Valve has done something very similar. It's kind of different for shooters in that you don't have realms per se. But Valve has launched a TF2 beta program. Kind of like what I just said with Blizzard. You just have this special version of the software where you can test out new patches, new things, new items to see how they work out. And if they work out, then they'll push it to everybody. If not, it's kind of like a beta. That's what they call it here. TF2 beta program. Just like the public test realm in StarCraft 2, TF2 now has a beta, so you can download. They did it with Counter-Strike as well. Remember the Counter-Strike beta? They would push out all these updates. You would try them in the beta client, make sure that they work or don't work. And, then you would, complain, cry some more, or you would rejoice and throw confetti and eat apple pie. Apple pie. Valve launches the TF2 beta program. You can download it today. All you have to do is own the game, and you can be a guinea pig according to our friends over at Joystick. So check it out. Valve launches TF2 beta program. A bunch of us in the community have already downloaded it. We're using it. I played TF2 for the first time in a long time last night, and had a little fun. I had a brain ache last night, guys. I couldn't think, so I was like, I need to do something mindless. So I went on 2 Fort as a spy, and just was rushing in, trying to get backstabs. I just didn't care. I was just like, stab, 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 stab. I did pretty good. I actually was like not last. It was kind of funny though. I haven't tried the beta program yet, so I'm thinking about downloading that and trying that a little bit later, so I can get that from Valve. Check it out, guys, over on joystick.com. Valve launches TF2 beta program. Now, let's go back to StarCraft. And those of you who know me know that I used to watch, or I still watch, something on online called the GSL. Stands for Global StarCraft League, and it's an esports league. One of the biggest in the world, if not the biggest. They offer prize money up to $80,000 to $90,000 for the winner. So very, very big. So GSL is very, very popular in Korea. It's also very popular in the United States. If you go to GomeTV.net, you can watch a lot of the replays from some of the top StarCraft players in the world. Now, when I saw this, I immediately thought about GSL because they're a Korean StarCraft broadcast company. But apparently there's a company that's broadcasting StarCraft tournaments in Korea, making money off of it, but they didn't get permission from Blizzard. So Blizzard is now going to sue them because they should be, I guess the word is licensed or permitted to do so, since the game is property of Blizzard. They just can't go rebroadcasting tournaments and making money without, getting, I guess Blizzard getting some kind of kickback from it. I guess that's what they're saying. But this is the KSPA, or the Korean Esports Player Association, that's getting sued. They said that they're currently considering filing them for managing a bunch of tournaments without getting broadcast rights to Starcraft from Blizzard. So GOM TV is fine. They actually have broadcast rights for Starcraft 2, but this other company is rebroadcasting Starcraft tournaments and apparently making a lot of money from it. And I guess this only applies. This kind of made me think, because a lot of us on Justin.tv and other streaming networks, we have our own tournaments and we stream them, and there's prize money involved, and there's probably ad revenue involved. So is this going to branch out to the live streaming community on the internet, or is it just going to be over the television waves? It's a little bit unsettling, because there's a fine line now. I mean, it used to didn't be this, it used to be like black and white, but now there's this gray area between internet broadcasting and television. We saw that with BlizzCon. BlizzCon was broadcasted online. You could buy a pass to watch it all online, or you can watch it on DirecTV, which is over-the-air television, or you could be there in person. But it was the same price for both, and it was just two different ways of watching it. So there's this gray area now with live broadcasting and television. So is Blizzard going to go after us for broadcasting Starcraft tournaments? If it becomes big enough to where we're raking in thousands of dollars per day, and Blizzard's not getting a cut of that, they might go, you have to get broadcast rights, sir. But I'm on Justin.tv. I'm just a small fry. Nope, you're making $10 million a month. We want 50%. Or I'll send Tommy to break your knees. We're good for it. We just don't make zerglings. We will break your kneelings, and we'll be smiling. 50%, or your knees get it. K. That's actually this guy's voice. I kind of tried to improvise, but I don't know. Check it out, guys. This was over on joystick.com as well. Blizzard suing Korean Starcraft broadcast rights over this Korean company over broadcast rights. So check it out. Now, let's talk about Super Meat Boy. Dun, 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 dun. I'm butchering the song, but it's in my head, and it sounds good in my head, but when it comes out of my mouth, it sounds like garbage. Super Meat Boy had an amazing launch. There's so much to talk about. I'm just going to talk about this one story, but I'm going to give you a little backstory. Super Meat Boy was launched a few days ago on the PC, and it came out, had a lot of problems, ranging from controllers to lockups to crashes to performance, all over the place. And they have been releasing patches on Steam pretty much daily now. I think there's been a total of 5 patches. There's one today, another patch today, which addressed my biggest issue with the controls. You can now customize the controls. But, man, so much has happened. This game is rage-inducing. If you've never played Super Meat Boy, those of you in the 360 may have bought it on Xbox Live. It just came out on PC a few days ago. If you've never played this game, it is rage-worthy. You probably saw on my YouTube channel a small snippet of me trying to get through a level, which wasn't that hard of a level. Your brain just stops working, and then you just make stupid mistakes over and over and over and over and over again. And the game gives you infinite lives. You just keep going through the game. Blah, 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 blah. Die. 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 You just keep going through the game, keep going through it over and 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 over again. And it gets harder. Oh my goodness. I'm not even 20% through the game. and it's pretty challenging, and it gets even harder. I saw Michael on Just Not TV playing it, and he's very good at these platform games, and he was having trouble with a lot of areas, even though he was blasting through it as well. But man, Super Meat Boy, guys, you gotta check it out if you haven't played it already on the PC or on Xbox Live. It's very good. Now, apparently, the folks over at PETA were not too keen on meat being used as a video game character. I don't even know the details behind it, but they created a game called Tofu Boy. It was Super Tofu Boy. I think it was a parody to Super Meat Boy. And I was like, wow. So what happened was that Team Meat came back and added a Tofu Boy character to the game. One of those patches I mentioned, the 5 or 6 patches, Tofu Boy is now part of the game. So if you're not into meat, you can play with this miserable little guy here called Tofu Boy. Yeah. I have no interest of playing this character at all, but I found it humorous that they would do this. But check it out, guys. Now, to unlock this character, you have to type PETA file. That is PETA, PETA, PHILE. That's the unlock code to get Tofu Boy. These guys over at Team Meat have the strangest sense of humor. I don't understand a lot of it. It's just so crazy and wacky sometimes. I'm like, where in the world? What the heck are they thinking? But anyway, of the many unlocked characters, you get Tofu Boy. There's also a Minecraft character. There's the guy from I Want to Be the Guy games. There's Kid from I Want to Be the Guy games, and there's the character from Bit by Bit something. The rainbow dude. There's a bunch of unlockable characters. They even got the head crab from Half-Life that you can play with, each of which has their own unlockable abilities. So it's very, very cool. Check it out. This was over on joystick.com as well. They got the details about Tofu Boy. And if you're into Super Meat Boy, search Steam for Super Meat Boy, or you'll find it on Xbox Live. You can get it from, yeah. Now, let's shift gears a little bit. We're going to talk about Battlefield Bad Company 2 Vietnam. And this is an expansion coming out on December 21st on PSN, Xbox Live, and on Steam. It's going to be $15. And this story that I'm talking about now has to do with something that DICE did with Battlefield 1943. Those of you who bought Battlefield 1943 may remember there was a airplanes only map, a planes only map, that would only get unlocked if there was a certain amount of kills on the servers. So for instance, Xbox Live, if they get 60 million kills before PSN, they would get this new map first unlocked for free. And that's pretty much how it went down. I think Xbox Live got it first, PSN, and the PC. Well, I'm going to mention PC from Battlefield 1943. Kind of laughable. That exists. So it's very, very cool that because people were like, okay, they were following the scores. It was a motivation to stay in the game. It was like, okay, we get to unlock the map. It's like bragging rights. Our platform got there before your platform. So there's some motivation behind it, all in good fun. They're going to do the same type of deal for Battlefield Bad Company 2. They're going to get a 5th map that will be unlocked once the platform reach 69 million, not kills, but team actions across the entire server. So if you do a heal or a revive, or I think I think some others are if you successfully execute squad team orders, those are team actions. So DICE is really encouraging teamwork, which I applaud. Golf clap. Golf clap. Golf. If I were playing golf, I would be clapping. It's a very, very cool way to encourage teamwork, and I'm looking forward to it. I am going to purchase this. It's going to be $15, coming out on December 15th. I'm sorry, December 21st for $15. Kind of an expansion. It's not really DLC. I wouldn't call it DLC because it's going to be quite a bit of maps, quite a bit new weapons, and quite a bit new vehicles. So it's kind of big for DLC. It's It's kind of a small expansion. And if you've played the Battlefield series, you know they always come out with these expansion type deals, especially with like Vietnam in 1943 and 42. And you know, remember if you guys played Battlefield 2, you know there was like what 2 or 3 expansions that came out with it. I think there was Euro Forces and another one. Expansions. They were a little bit more expensive than $15 back then. I think they were like $30. So yeah. So check it out, guys. You can check out the video over on Rock Paper Shotgun. They got the details over there. So let's move on to the next story, and we were talking about Battlefield 3 this time. EA Dice kind of slipped in a little tidbit that's going to make a lot of people excited, but we really expected it. I wasn't surprised to see it, but I was happy it was confirmed that Battlefield 3 will have destructible environments, destructible terrain. So basically what's in the Frostbite engine today will be, you know, part of what's in Battlefield 3. Now, the previous Battlefield series did not have destructible environments. That was Bad Company. Battlefield Bad Company had destructible environments. The Battlefield 2, the original Battlefields, they didn't have destructible environments. That was something that was recently introduced. So this is actually going to be in Battlefield 3. Battlefield 3 is the real deal. Okay, Bad Company 2 was kind of scaled down, you know, 24 players, you know, semi-big maps, because, you know, I have to say it was a console version of the game. So they had to scale it back. Whereas Battlefield 2 was 64 players, 32 versus 32, on these ginormous maps with jets, with tanks, with helicopters, with all kinds of stuff. Very epic game Battlefield 2 was. So this is going to be the sequel to Battlefield 2. And a lot of PC gamers are looking forward to it. Apparently they are going to be porting this to consoles as well. Let's see how that goes. Because it's a very hefty game, big maps, lots of players, lots of netcode that have to be done. They're probably going to have to scale back the graphics a lot in the Frostbite engine. But I'm glad to see that they will be having destructible terrain in Battlefield 3. So check it out, guys. This is over on Escapist Magazine. It's all over the web as well. They quietly revealed it. It was like in a small corner of their website that the maps are going to be highly dynamic, varied, and most interestingly, destructible. So check it out. Escapist has the details. Now let's talk about a PSN game, PS3 game that a lot of us didn't really get into, but it was very cool. And it's one of those titles, those puzzle titles that will make your brain tie itself in a knot. It's called Echochrome, and it's one of those perspective games. If you ever played the Flash games, I think it was called it begins with an S. It was a Flash game very similar to this. It's a perspective game with shadows and lighting where you move your guy around to solve puzzles. Apparently Echochrome 2 is coming out, and it's going to be released on December 21st. PSN on 21st. And it's going to have 100 levels, 3 different modes, and this is what's exciting, guys. It's going to have a robust level editor, something that Echochrome 1 I don't think had. A level editor so you can create your own Echochrome levels, much like what we saw with Little Big Planet on the PS3 platform. Echochrome is going to allow us to generate and create our own levels. Very cool, especially when you consider these puzzle titles where you can get really creative and make them virtually impossible to do. A lot of players are going to be excited to be able to create their own levels. Check it out, guys. Echochrome 2. Echochrome 2. December 21st. Launch day. Now, while we're talking about PSN, let's talk about the rumored PlayStation phone. Some new data has surfaced which supports a PlayStation phone. Android 2.3. Android is the OS made by Google, which is rumored to be powering the PlayStation phone. Apparently, it has some fields in the code which denote key code button A, key code button B, C, L1, L2, mode R1, R2. Now, if that doesn't sound like PlayStation buttons, I don't know what does. So whether they're adding these buttons for other games or if it's specifically for the PlayStation controller or PlayStation, I don't know. But this supports the rumor. This really supports that rumor of a PlayStation phone powered by Android, which have been, they've been videos of them. They've been detailed screenshots, high-res videos even. This is some more evidence to support that. That there's actually code in there. So check this out, guys, over on Engadget.com. Brand new story actually broke today, a couple hours ago on Engadget. So this is very fresh. Check it out. Android 2.3 will support game controls, and they very much sound like PlayStation related. All right, let's talk about Square Enix, which everybody loves to hate nowadays, mainly due to Final Fantasy and some other games they've kind of butchered. They've decided to reboot Tomb Raider again. How many times has Tomb Raider been revamped or rebooted? I mean, the game is pretty old. It's been out for years. And every time they talk about a reboot or revamp, even with the new Tomb Raider that's on Steam and on PSN and Xbox Live, I think it's the Diablo-looking Tomb Raider. It's like, how many times are you going to reboot it? What are you running, Windows? Ooh, zing, pow! Rebooting Tomb Raider once again. Don't know how I feel about this. This is going to be a backstory. It's going to be a young Lara Croft in her early careless days, apparently. She looks like she's upset. She looks like she barely escaped the meat grinder in this image. Apparently it's going to be revealed in Game Informer. So, I don't know, guys. I got mixed feelings. This sounds a little intriguing. Sounds a bit like, maybe I'll try a demo. But I haven't played Tomb Raider since, I don't know when. And this is, I don't know if this will convince me to give this series another shot. I don't know. What do you guys think? You think you'll play this game? I don't. I just don't see it, guys. It's like, ugh. Let's get you guys up here. You think you'll play this game? I don't think I'll play it. It's just strange, you know. Let's get you guys so where we can see you. I don't know if I'll play it. It's Tomb Raider has been dead to me for a long time, and a backstory with a young Lara Croft. A lot of people in the chat said they're gonna pass, and I think I'm gonna pass as well. I don't know. I'm on the fence, but like I said, I haven't played Tomb Raider in a long time. I don't think this will convince me to go back to it. Yeah, I think a lot of the chat room is agreeing with what I'm saying. It's may not be enough to do it. So we'll be watching it. We'll be watching it shortly. So check this out, guys. Over on Wired, they got the story. Game Informer. I know a lot of you who shop at GameStop probably have a subscription to Game Informer. I do. And you can check it out. Now, on to something pretty cool. I saw this and I was like, wow, what is this? Apparently, Steam has gone and created a treasure hunt. And it's very cool. Okay, what they have, and they have a timer here, 39 minutes, or I'm sorry, 39 hours. And you have a bunch of tasks to do, and they're allowing you to do these tasks using various games, and they're using it to promote their games. And if you complete, you win. and they're going to be giving away a whole bunch of stuff. Win 100 games. Complete any of the 10 of these objectives by the end of promotion. Log into Steam on the 20th and be entered for a chance to win 100 games of your choosing. To win 100 games of your choosing. 20 winners every 2 days. Complete any one of the 4 objectives to be entered for a chance to win 5 games from your wish list. Oh, there's going to be hats too. Complete the objectives to unlock a special hat in TF2. Bounty hat for 5 objectives, treasure hat for 15 objectives, and the hat of undeniable wealth and respect for 28 objectives. And these objectives you can see here, they're related to games that are going to be discounted. They got Ruse here, 33% off. They got Up the Ante here with Poker Night of the Inventory, 40% off. And they got Chime for 75% off. So a couple of these games are under $5. This one here is $40. So you gotta, if you don't have Ruse, it might be a little, you know, you may not want to get into this. But this is a very cool idea. Especially if you already have these games. It's a great way to enter a contest. It's fun. You know, anybody who's ever played any kind of scavenger hunts or things like that know that the fun is in, you know, just getting from point A to point B. And, you know, they actually are using achievements to do that. So it's a very, very cool thing. And it's going to be for December 6th and 7th, which is starting today, for these 3 tasks. And it's going to run through the 20th. So you got to keep, the Steam Treasure Hunt is going to keep going and going and going and going. So check it out, guys, over on store.steampower.com/treasure hunt. Or you can go to the Steam News section. They got a story there on it, on the Steam, Great Steam Treasure Hunt. Check it out. And my final story is about a game that I've been watching for a long time, but for some strange, stupid reason, well, probably this reason, I never bought it. And it's called Stalker, Shadow of Chernobyl. A very cool, kind of apocalyptic game. Russian apocalyptic game. It's $1. It's $1. It was on sale during the Steam sale, I think, for $10, $5. It's $1. This is a digital copy you can download through Games for Windows. It does require a Games for Windows account, but that's free to create. $1. $1. This is very similar to that BioShock deal I talked about before. They had it on Games for Windows as well. Very cheap. But this game, guys, if you're into Fallout, if you play Metro 2033, it looks like a mesh between the two. Russian influence Fallout, if you will. Cheap, has mods. Kind of a different style than Fallout. Very cool game, though. Stalker, Shadow of Chernobyl for $1. So, guys, if you want to get in on deals like this, I recommend you. Well, I was talking to the community members today, and a lot of them weren't following my Twitter. I have a Twitter account at Bwana News, twitter.com/Bwana News. And when I find deals like this, I share it, with other news stories that I find. But if I find deals like this, I share it on that Twitter account. So if you follow that Twitter account, you'll be in the know as soon as I share it. So Stalker, Shadow, check it out. And that concludes my stories for today. I hope you guys enjoyed that stuffs. I'm going to move on to you guys. And let me take a quick swig here of some drinks, of some waters. We're about 50 minutes in. Yeah, about 50 minutes in. And I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to bring up some stories that you found to discuss. And again, I ask that you just ask the moderators for permission to post links. We don't allow random links, so they have to give you permission to post a link. And give them a detailed description of what the link is about before you post the link, and then they'll make a decision on whether to allow you to post it or not. Cataclysm being released tonight. Actually, there's people playing it now. If you go to Justin.tv gaming list, there's people playing Cataclysm right now. So apparently it's been unlocked. I guess the digital copy's unlocked already. Or these people got in early. Oh, another analyst link. All right, Jason. Let's embarrass an analyst here. Skip this ad. This Packer guy, I never agree with him, like ever. PSP2 will be dead on arrival, says the Swami. Wedbush Morgan Securities Michael Pachter says he thinks the handheld market is in trouble, and he thinks the PSP2 is going to be dead on arrival. We're way approaching saturation on the handheld market. We're starting to see DS hardware sales crack. I think the big Woody of the iPod Touch is cutting into the handheld market. I agree with that. I think the PSP is dead on arrival. I think the PSP2 is going to be dead on arrival. No. Whenever an analyst says that something is dead, whenever anyone says something is dead, I take it with a grain of salt, because it's all about perspective. The sales of the PSP may not be as high as the DS, but I know several people with PSPs and stick to it and love it, and will continue to buy it. And it's enough to sustain the platform. Sony's a big company. And to consider something dead just because it's not top in sales is stupid. How many portable gaming platforms are there other than the iPhone and the phones? 2. DS, PSP. How can the PSP be dead just because the DS is selling like crazy? That's called competition, you stupid idiot. These people, they kill me with that dead stuff. It's like, oh, the iPhone and the Android. Android's outselling the iPhone. The iPhone is dead. It's dead. It's dead, Jim. You guys are posting links. I'm going to miss them. They're scrolling up. So I can come back to them, I guess. But why would they say it's dead? Sure, it's not doing as well as the DS, but it's not dead. But now, I agree with him when he's talking about the iPod Touch, the Nano, and the iPhone, because I agree with that. That platform is really taking off, and they're going to have to adjust for that. They're going to have to come out with their own store. They're going to have some very simple $2 games on these platforms in order to compete with that, because people are loving these games. But it's not dead. Shut up, Pachter. I'm not even going to read this anymore. Anyway, next story. Mad Cat ships Rock Band 3 MIDI Pro adapter. Get your keyboard. What's this? A MIDI Pro adapter. Interesting. So what exactly does it... It features a velocity-sensitive adjustment for MIDI drums designed to reduce crosstalk during play. Okay. If you guys are into Rock Band 3, you may be into this MIDI keyboard. I'm not into Rock Band, so I can't really get excited about it. It looks pretty good, though. Alright, next story. Killzone 3, rumored to include split screen. Oh, cool. A picture of a picture of a picture. So apparently, they may include split screen. Now, a lot of games are getting split screen back. I know Black Ops brought it back. A lot of people want it. I could care less. I don't play. I'm a loner. I play games by myself in my house. I don't need split screen. But a lot of you do. I realize that. I don't say it's not needed. I just don't need it. I don't need it. But if they have it, that'd be cool. Those of you who want split screen will love it. You can go over to your friend's house and play. I don't know if they'll have split screen online, because Black Ops on PS3 doesn't even have that. I don't think both accounts can go online with split screen, unless they change that. But check that out. Split screen on Killzone 3 sounds pretty cool. Alright, Batman. Oh yeah, I think I saw this. The Batman remake. Yep. It's like a Lego Batman meets Super Mario RPG. I did see this. It's a very cool Batman game. It's very weird looking. You see it? It's just like, ugh. It's intriguing though. It's an isometric 3D title from Ocean Software. You can check it out at retrospect.sgn.net. It's via Destructoid. It is very, very cool. Cool looking. And it's very intriguing. I just like the unique look of it. It kind of looks like Farmville. It does. It looks like those Facebook games, Farmville and the simulation game. Have you ever played Game Developer Company on the iPhone? Kind of looks like that as well. Isometric 3D games. It's a very cool link. Okay. Here's B Woods link. Oops. Oh, Australian people, you'll be happy to know that the federal cabinet approves R18 plus games rating. So there's been a lot of controversy around a lot of violent games and adult games in Australia being completely blocked. Apparently, they're going to approve these games, probably with the caveat that they have to be, properly rated. So those of you in Australia will be happy to know you can play games like Left 4 Dead, Left 4 Dead 2, I think, which was blocked and banned, and other games like that. Okay. Any other links? If there are no links, we can talk about what. Okay, go ahead, B Woods. I know you said you had some stories. I got another kind of topic we can discuss as well. And Birdseye has a link on Prototype. You gotta get permission to post the link first. Wait for the mods to do a permit command. Uh-oh, somebody's gonna get free advertising. Go away. Skip this ad. Alright. Ah! You go! Complete the survey and be entered to win a free iPad! No! Stop blocking the article. I can't even read it. Ah! There we go. New Sony Bravia TV includes built-in play. Woo! That's cool. A Bravia TV with a built-in console? Huh. I think OnLive was talking about doing this as well. But this is Sony Bravia's line. If you're into the PlayStation 2, oh, this is going to be popular at hotels. Definitely popular at hotels and resorts and places that, just houses that people rent. You can put a PlayStation 2 in there with the TV. Wow. That's not bad at all. $315 US. PlayStation 2 is a great console, guys. I mean, these are great games. So it's not like it's going to be obsolete just because the PS3 is out. It seems very portable too. It's a 22-inch HD TV with a built-in PlayStation 2. That's actually pretty freaking cool. Okay, next story. Ooh, I didn't see this one. iPad OnLive releases an iPad app. How are they going to do controls? A subscription-based movie streaming service. Huh? They're going to be streaming movies? Wait, I thought they were all about games. They're wow, they're another online news. The streaming online company's first iPad app today. Online viewer. Okay, so you can't play. You can only view. To see what's available for instant streaming. See other players brag clips and watch trailers. So it's a viewing app. All right, that makes sense. It's a viewing app. That definitely makes sense. So basically, OnLive has this theater mode where you can watch other people play games. You can thumbs up and thumbs down people. That's cool to have on the iPad. The app is currently only available in New Zealand. It goes live for U.S. residents tonight at 11 p.m. Eastern. But I just did not know that they were going to do movie streaming on OnLive. That changes a lot. Because that OnLive mini console that they're selling for $100 just instantly became very, very useful. You can hook that up to your TV and have a Netflix-like service instantly. Wow. So if they get a good selection of movies, they may give Netflix a run for their money. And they have a feature that Netflix doesn't have, is that it plays games. But Netflix is on the consoles as well, so it's going to be an interesting development. I'm glad to see more competition in this space. Hopefully the prices will get lower and we'll see better features. Okay, let's scroll up here. Yeah, I think I talked about this one before. Mark Wahlberg will be playing Nathan Drake. I don't know if I talked about it on Game Chat. But yeah, it's just a terrible choice. Mark Wahlberg, terrible choice. I'm sorry, he's just not dynamic enough to be Nathan Drake. He's a very stale guy. I respect his movies, but some of his roles are made for him. But I don't think he's Nathan Drake. I think the guy who played the captain in Firefly should be the Nathan Drake. He's very dynamic. I think he should have got it. I forgot his name. I think he would have made a perfect Nathan Drake. Okay. Virtua Fighter 5. Wow, Dick Slessia even works with numbers. Virtua Fighter 5 R launched in Japan. 19 total characters, including the karate expert Gene Kujo. Hi, Gene. So those of you in the Virtua Fighter 5, you will be happy to know that it has been launched in Japan. Okay. Next link. EA plans several games announcements on the eve of the Tokyo Game Show. When is TGS? September 16th? Huh? This is old, dude. No. This is like August 20th. No. Okay. So, what are you guys playing right now? What games are you playing? Let's talk about what you're playing right now. Me, today I bought Stalker for $1. Playing Minecraft, playing Starcraft. I got gifted Metro 2033. I got Super Meat Boy gifted. I got VVVV gifted. I got Dirt 3 gift. All these people are gifting me these games, and I appreciate it. But the problem is I just don't have enough time. I'm playing Call of Duty Black Ops. Yeah, Tech Different. I know you're playing Minecraft. You are a Minecraft genius. A little of everything. We see let's see, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, Fallout New Vegas, Mountain Blade. Trying to read through this. Super Meat Boy, Brutal Swords playing Super Meat Boy, Assassin's Creed, Gamer X, Brotherhood, Assassin's Creed, Mag, Sneaky Ninja's playing Mag. You get the expansion, Sneaky Ninja? I haven't bought it yet. Minecraft, BioShock Infinite, that's not out yet. WoW and Battlefield Bad Company 2 says SVNZ. Bad Company 2 is Wolfer. Glorious XS is playing Mag. Madden 3 is playing Homework. I respect you. That shows responsibility, my friend. I saw just finished Death Spank. Foxy Shazam. Man, guys, if you don't like StarCraft for the real-time strategy element, there's a custom mode called Star Battles that the chat introduced me to last night. It's a lot of fun. It's simple gameplay, very fun. It's a space battle sim. I'm probably now that he's talking about it, I want to play it like right after the cast. It's very fun. You gotta check it out. And oh yeah, StarCraft 2 is on sale. If you go to Amazon, shoot. Let's get that up here. Amazon has a sale. I meant to talk about that tonight on Blizzard Games. So if you're looking at buying StarCraft, it's on sale at Amazon right now. All right, here we go. And their expansions are on sale. So you can get StarCraft 2 for $13 or $12 off. It's down to $47.99. You can get the WoW expansions for $20 less. The WoW Battle Chess for $20 less. WoW is now $10. StarCraft Battle Chess is now $10, down from $20. Warcraft 3 Battle Chess. So it's like sales on all the Blizzard games. So now's a good time if you got a little money in your pocket and you want to buy StarCraft. It's on sale at Amazon. So definitely check that out. But yeah, it's got a lot of custom games, man. It's so much fun. Okay, Age of Empires 1, Black Ops. Yeah. So yeah, guys, it's a lot. It's a good time to be a gamer. A lot of games to play, a lot of great games, a lot of cheap games, especially if you're a PC gamer. There's a lot of sales going on. Steam is having a lot of sales on these great indie games. It's definitely, this year has been a shining year for independent developers. Minecraft leading the way, obviously, but a lot of these Steam games like Super Meat Boy, VVVVV, The Ball, all these, I don't know if The Ball's independent, but a lot of these independent games that are coming out, they're like $5 to $10. Hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of fun for very little money. I play Watch Bwana at Justin.tv. Well, yeah. Oh, guys, it's just, a lot of you don't know, but I have been recently selected as a Justin.tv partner. And if you're a gamer and you want to stream, you definitely should work towards getting part of that partnership program. It has a very attractive revenue sharing program. They split the revenue 50-50 on pre-roll ads. So it's probably the best. You guys probably seen an influx of new gamers, like new popular gamers coming into JTV. That's probably why. This is the best revenue sharing program for gamers today. So yeah, if you guys see these pre-roll ads, just know that 50%, that's like you donating to the gamer. Seriously, that's like a tip jar just by viewing their stream. So if you're into streaming, if you got a popular following on another streaming network, you might want to look at JTV. I know some of you blocked the ads. I don't. Those of you who I know who blocked the ads, trust me, you have made up for it in other ways. So I'm not too worried about that. Johnny Truon, thank you. Yeah, B Woods, I was specifically talking to you. B Woods gifted me Super Meat Boy and some other stuff and cash, and he bought the PlayStation 3 version of Black Ops Prestige Edition for Lost Wushu, which he still hasn't gotten it. I got to get it shipped to him. I had a shipping mix up with it. And GamerX, I gotta get GamerX information. I feel so bad about that. But he bought that. B Woods bought that whole thing, so he can block ads for a while and get away with it. Explains the information I'm getting from a different JTV streamer. Won't mention the name since cross-streaming promotions is a no-no. Correct. Yeah. I'm recording. My lovely wife offered me popcorn. I'm trying to tell her in sign language that I'm recording. She just didn't get it. Oh, how much is the revenue that you can earn from JTV? It's I haven't got a full month's data yet. But you know, after a month, I'll see. I think I got a 10-day report, and it's promising. It's not a whole lot, but see, I didn't stream a whole lot during those 10 days. Most of it was during the Thanksgiving break, so it was kind of, you know, was misleading. So once I get the next month's report, I'll be able to tell you guys a little bit more. I'm not going to give you specifics because I don't like to share that kind of data. But I'll give you an idea that, you know, what the rates are. I'm going to ask Kyle if that's okay to give away that information first. Follow B Woods for popcorn. Oh. Yeah, JTV. I mean, just Trump. I don't know if you guys know Trump from Starcraft. He recently moved from live stream to Justin.tv because they didn't like the live stream ads that just pop up in the middle of the stream. See, with Justin.tv, you either get pre-roll, you get the pop-ups at the bottom, which can be annoying on their own levels. But on live stream, you get a full-blown ad right in the middle of the stream. It's like ad will display in 30 seconds. And, oh. Yeah. So JTV is not terribly bad when it comes to ads. And you can purchase the pro account if you want to just bypass the ads altogether. Or you can just... I don't condone blocking ads, but if that's your choice, that's your choice. No, I'm not going to rewatch videos right now. This is Game Chat with Bwana. We're not going to watch my videos. Alright, guys. I think this is a good time to wrap it up. Everybody's been submitting some good information. I want to thank everybody for coming by tonight. I think this is the end of Game Chat with Bwana, episode 3, the 12-something. I think that's what I'm going to call the episode, the 12-something, because I had 12 stories and I couldn't come up with a name with the 12 steps of blah, de blah, de blah, blah, blah. Yes, I've seen the Minecraft iPhone story before. Hold on. What's this one about? Check out Eden World Builder. Oh, wow. These people just don't care. Look at this Minecraft knockoff. Eden World Builder. Launched. It's on iTunes right now. Look at this. Does this look like... That's blatant. That's not... They're not even trying. Could you at least try? I mean, Notch got influenced by some of these block games as well. I'm not going to say, but I mean, these... unique, beautifully generated worlds to explore, build, and destroy. Reshape nature itself, or build man-made wonders from dozens of block types. Share your work and explore worlds created by others with integrated community tools. Enjoy the awesome power of destruction with explosives and fire. Intuitive controls designed for multi-touch. That's so different from Minecraft. This guy says it's a blatant ripoff and a slap in the face for the developers. I really think you should reconsider advertising it. I made a thread on the support site from the Mojang team. I hope they take legal actions, he's misspelled actions, against Kingly Games. You just don't care. You see, Notch has lawyers now. He's got $500,000. Anyway, that's kind of blatant. Thanks for sharing that. Alright guys, I think that's going to conclude tonight's Game Chat with Bwana, episode 3, the 12-something. And I want to thank everybody for coming by. We try to do these every Monday night around the same time. Tonight we started around 8:40. We try to start between 7 and 8, but I was late tonight. So come on by. You can follow the channel at justin.tv/Bwana to be notified via email when I go live all the time. So whether I'm streaming games or whether I'm, doing this show, you'll get an email notification. In the email, it'll tell you what I'm actually playing. So it's a very cool feature. I want to encourage you all to stop by our other events. On Friday nights, we have our Starcraft community night, Starcraft 2 community night, where we have fun matches. We just got another mode to play, Star Battles. We're definitely going to do that this Friday. Very fun, custom mode. And on Saturday afternoons at 3 p.m. Eastern, we have our Call of Duty Black Ops community afternoon. It's not really a night. Our very first one was a raving success. We had a lot of fun. We played for like 8 hours. Everything from, custom game modes like Mike Myers to, we did some wager modes because we're able to play wager modes on our unranked PC server. And we even had some speed matches with... It was fun. You gotta check out the archives if you want to see that. But we do that every Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern. So we got 3 weekly events now on Friday, Saturday, and Monday. So I encourage you guys to follow the channel and come by for these events. Also sign up for our forum at bwana.org/forum, you can become part of our events. You can participate in tech discussions. You can be eligible for giveaways, because the number one rule for giveaways is that you must be registered for our forum. So register for our forum. You'll be eligible for giveaways. And, you don't have to do any posts or anything. But we encourage you to post. We encourage you not to just lurk. We want you to become a part of the community. Introduce yourselves. Post some links. Keep it clean. You know how I am. I don't like, I don't like foul language. I don't like nudity. I don't like foul, crass stuff. Keep it clean, and we'll have some, great tech discussions, and it'll be a good community. All right, guys. Thanks for coming by. This is Game Chat, episode 3, and that is a wrap. See you guys next week.